A month after the Boston Marathon bombings, the call for people to be on the lookout is louder than ever.
And new tonight, the Department of Public Safety is touting a website for Texans to report suspicious activity.
KXAN's Robert Maxwell shows us how it works.
Growing up in Israel when I was a kid, there were posters all over the place telling us if you see any kind of bag that doesn't belong, just report it immediately.
This UT professor has studied the roots of terrorism. He believes more and more Texans realize reporting people's behavior and actions do not infringe on their privacy. The most efficient tool for that, he says, the internet.
This should all be channeled through one website or one source, because at the end of the day, the best way to put together the puzzle is through collaboration between agencies.
That's the intent of the state-run site. Since its inception in January, it's received 130 suspicious activity reports. Its goal is to get ahead of threats like the hoax bomb threat that forced the evacuation of UT's campus last September 15th.
First thing we do is evaluate the threat.
Ultimately, the DPS site encourages Texans to rely on their instinct.
It cites examples without naming specifics or locations of the grandmother who reported a weird smell coming from a neighbor's apartment. Police ended up finding a poison gas factory.
But for Professor Pettizer, the threat of terrorism in the U.S., he says, is not the most pressing issue on our streets.
I see the positive side that I see here is raising the awareness to crime in general.
By the way, we're seeing local police get more proactive as well. An example, last week, UT police warned everybody attending spring commencement in Austin to leave any bags larger than 12 inches by 12 inches at home. Want to go in depth on this quickly. DPS suggests the following suspicious activities are reportable on its new site. Photos of entrances and security elements of important buildings, vehicles left in no parking zones in front of buildings, briefcases, suitcases, backpacks, or packages left behind. And finally, people requesting blueprints or security plans without a need to know. We've got that iwatchtx.org link with this story online at kxan.com.